Is your dark side really your friend? This intriguing question invites us to reconsider our relationship with the parts of ourselves we often try to hide or suppress. As we embark on this journey of self-exploration, we'll challenge the notion that our negative traits are something to be ashamed of. Instead, we'll discover how acknowledging and integrating these aspects can lead to a more fulfilled, balanced, and authentic life. Why we often ignore our shadow self. We often shy away from the parts of ourselves that we consider undesirable or negative. Society teaches us to present our best selves, to be kind, generous, and positive. While these are admirable qualities, this emphasis on positivity can lead us to suppress or ignore the less flattering aspects of our personalities. We push these traits into what psychologists call our shadow self. This tendency to ignore our shadow isn't just a modern phenomenon. Ancient philosophers, particularly the Stoics, recognized the importance of self-awareness and understanding all facets of our nature. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, believed that accepting and understanding all aspects of ourselves, including the unpleasant ones, is crucial for developing wisdom and virtue. The power of acknowledging your dark side. When we begin to acknowledge our shadow self, we open the door to a more complete understanding of who we are. It's like digging into the earth of our being to find not just roots, but buried treasures. This process of self-discovery can be transformative, leading to personal growth and a deeper sense of authenticity. Plato, another ancient philosopher, emphasized the importance of self-awareness in achieving wisdom. He suggested that knowing oneself is the first step toward any form of wisdom. By exploring our shadow self, we embark on this journey of self-knowledge. Our shadow self isn't just a collection of negative traits, it's a fundamental part of who we are, containing aspects of our personality that we've learned to suppress or hide. By confronting and integrating these aspects, we can uncover strengths we didn't know we had. For instance, traits like assertiveness or ambition might appear as aggression or selfishness in our shadow. Yet when properly understood and directed, these can be the very qualities that lead to personal success and fulfillment. Aristotle discussed this concept as the golden mean, the desirable middle between two extremes. Embracing your shadow isn't about giving in to negative impulses. Instead, it's about understanding these impulses and using them as catalysts for growth and transformation. As Socrates famously said, an unexamined life is not worth living. By examining even the darkest parts of ourselves, we lead a fuller, more examined, and ultimately more satisfying life. Your dark side as a source of advice. Stoicism encourages us to scrutinize our impulses, especially those we might not be proud of. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, often spoke about the insights we can gain from our reactions to external circumstances. Our dark side, comprising emotions like anger, envy, or fear, often reflects underlying issues or needs that aren't being addressed. For example, anger might indicate where you feel your rights are being infringed upon, or where you're not standing up for yourself. Jealousy could highlight areas where you feel inadequate or unsatisfied with your achievements compared to others. These emotions, while uncomfortable, are signaling a need for change or adjustment in your life. When you experience these strong, dark emotions, it's an invitation to pause and listen carefully. What are they trying to communicate? Perhaps it's time to reassess your boundaries, speak up about your needs, or even change the path you're on. This isn't about reacting spontaneously to these feelings, but rather using them as a compass to guide your decisions and actions more thoughtfully. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the insights one could gain from introspection. He advocated for a life examined, where each impulse and reaction is observed, analyzed, and learned from. How your dark side enhances your uniqueness. Exploring your dark side can reveal and enhance your unique character traits. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of self-acceptance as a path to wisdom and personal integrity. He believed that understanding ourselves completely, including our darker sides, helps us live in harmony with nature and according to our true selves. This idea aligns with the psychological concept of the shadow, introduced by Carl Jung, which includes all the parts of ourselves we deny or hide from. By confronting and integrating these shadow aspects, we not only become more whole, but also unlock aspects of our personality that are unique and powerful. For instance, traits such as assertiveness or boldness may initially appear as aggressiveness or recklessness in our shadow. However, when recognized and properly managed, these traits can become powerful tools for leadership and innovation. This transformation is not about indulging negative impulses, but about understanding them so deeply that we can redirect their energy in constructive ways. Embracing your dark side not only contributes to a more authentic life, but also distinguishes you from others. Each person's shadow is different, and how we choose to integrate it reflects our unique values and experiences. Plato once argued that self-knowledge was a fundamental precursor to wisdom. By understanding our darker sides, we gain insights into our deepest motivations and potential, crafting a life that truly reflects who we are. When your dark side challenges you, embracing your dark side is not always an easy or straightforward process. Indeed, there are times when it may seem as if this part of yourself is actively working against you. This internal conflict is perfectly natural and is something that Stoic philosophy in particular prepares us to handle. The Stoics teach us that life is full of challenges and that growth often comes from struggling with, rather than avoiding, these internal conflicts. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of meeting adversity with resilience and seeing obstacles as opportunities to improve one's character. Confronting your shadow is not about eradicating it, but engaging in a meaningful dialogue with it. This interaction isn't always comfortable. Your shadow can manifest traits or desires that contradict your conscious values, leading to feelings of confusion or distress. For instance, you might find yourself grappling with impulses like anger or jealousy that seem to push you away from your desired path. Epictetus advised that we should not be disturbed by these impulses, but should use them as subjects for examination. By questioning why these feelings arise and what they might be responding to, you can gain deeper insights into your needs and fears. This reflective process is crucial in turning potentially destructive emotions into chances for personal development. Sometimes, this confrontation with your dark side might feel like a battle, where parts of your own psyche seem to be in opposition. Seneca spoke to this experience, emphasizing the importance of steadfastness in the face of internal discord. He counseled that enduring these trials with dignity and courage is what builds true resilience and character. Practical steps to embrace your dark side. Now that we understand the importance of embracing our dark side, let's dive into some practical steps we can take to integrate these aspects of ourselves. This journey of self-discovery and acceptance isn't always easy, but it's incredibly rewarding. Let's explore how we can approach this process in a thoughtful and constructive way. First and foremost, we need to practice self-awareness. This means paying close attention to our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, especially those that make us uncomfortable. It's about becoming a keen observer of our inner landscape. One powerful tool for developing this awareness is journaling. By regularly writing down our experiences, feelings, and reflections, we create a space to explore our inner world without judgment. Over time, patterns may emerge, helping us identify aspects of our shadow self that we might have overlooked. As we become more aware, we'll likely notice ourselves making harsh judgments about certain traits or emotions. When this happens, it's crucial to pause and challenge these judgments. Ask yourself, why do I view this aspect of myself so negatively? Often, these judgments are rooted in societal expectations or past experiences rather than objective truth. By questioning these judgments, we open ourselves up to a more nuanced and compassionate understanding of our whole self. Another important step is to explore our triggers. What situations or people tend to bring out our shadow traits? Maybe we notice we become irrationally angry in traffic, or perhaps we feel intense jealousy when a friend succeeds. Understanding these triggers can provide valuable insights into our shadow self and the unmet needs or fears that might be driving these reactions. Once we've identified these aspects of our shadow, we can seek balance by looking for ways to channel potentially negative traits into positive outcomes. For instance, if we recognize a tendency towards jealousy, we might explore how we can transform that energy into motivation for our own growth. This doesn't mean suppressing or denying these feelings, but rather acknowledging them and finding constructive ways to express and utilize them. Throughout this process, it's essential to practice self-compassion. Remember, having a shadow side doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. Every one of us has aspects of ourselves that we struggle with or wish were different. Treating ourselves with kindness and understanding as we explore these parts of ourselves can make the journey much more manageable and rewarding. One powerful technique for integrating our shadow self is to engage in dialogue with it. This might sound a bit strange at first, but it can be an incredibly insightful practice. Try having a conversation with your shadow self through writing or meditation. Ask it what it wants to tell you. What needs or fears is it expressing? This dialogue can help us understand and integrate these aspects of ourselves in a more conscious and intentional way. Remember, embracing your dark side is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process of self-discovery and integration. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. The key is to approach this process with curiosity, compassion, and a willingness to learn and grow. As we continue to explore and integrate our shadow self, we may find that what once seemed dark and frightening becomes a source of strength and authenticity. By embracing all aspects of ourselves, we move towards a more whole and fulfilled version of who we are. But this conversation doesn't end here. Your experiences and insights are invaluable to this ongoing exploration of the human psyche. We'd love to hear your thoughts on embracing your own dark side. What challenges have you faced? What unexpected benefits have you discovered? Share your story in the comments below, and let's continue this fascinating discussion together. If you found value in today's exploration and want to dive deeper into similar topics, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll ensure you never miss out on our future discussions about personal growth, psychology, and the complexities of the human experience. And to stay fully connected with our community, make sure to tap the bell icon. This will notify you as soon as we release new content, allowing you to be part of these conversations right from the start. Remember, the journey of self-discovery is ongoing, and every step you take towards understanding and accepting all parts of yourself is a step towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep growing. Your dark side is waiting to show you just how powerful a friend it can be.